is the life cycle of a star. The life cycle is more like a timeline. So it all starts with the stellar nursery or nebula, most commonly called nebula, which we just called them. So basically, what happens is, if you have this gas cloud made of hydrogen and stuff, soon due to gravity, protostars and accretion disks are gonna start to form. They're gonna make protostars, and they're gonna soon turn into stars. Now, stars, there are 4 types of stars can form. If the gas is particularly light, then red dwarfs form and they hit this limit where they can't grow anymore. But if the mass is higher, then that's not enough, and the yellow dwarf forms. And if the yellow dwarf is like, and even if the gas is even higher, it becomes an orange dwarf or a blue giant. But I think it's supposed to be a giant here once again. Yes, it's going to be a giant. And then we have a blue giant if the mass is so high that it cannot even stop. And after that, now the stars go on through their journeys, which we're going to discuss right now. So red dwarfs live the longest. There are trillions of years. This line represents trillions of years passing. Way longer. Trillions of years. And then slowly the red dwarfs use up their fuel very slowly. They burn hydrogen, they fuse it very slowly. Then it becomes this planetary nebula, and at its center the red dwarf shrinks to become a white dwarf. This is the white dwarf close up, and slowly the white dwarf cools, and it becomes a black dwarf at some point. It's the same thing, it's just that it can no longer create the hot temperatures it needs to sustain. So after that, there are 2 things. There were 2 more stuff rules. So there's white dwarfs, and there's also a chance that the white dwarfs encounter these nebulae and absorb a lot of gas, and they also gain a lot of enough mass to ignite nuclear fusion, but they can't keep up with all that pressure since, it's changed. So what happens is they die in a supernova explosion. This type of supernova is called a type 1A, and yeah, they're the least powerful type, but still very powerful. Second is a black dwarf. Then 1 trillion million years pass, and slowly through cold fusion, the black dwarf loses the capacity in the electron degeneracy pressure to hold itself up. So again, it collapses, and same thing, supernova explosion. Or the black dwarf gets either absorbed by a black hole or turned into one. How? Through the supernova explosion. 1 second. I forgot to put this on. Oh, whatever, I'll correct it later on. So, basically, and from the black hole, it slowly goes Hawking radiation, basically due to quantum effects, evaporates away. And as time passes on, it gets faster and faster until the black hole explodes. Of course, not as powerful as a supernova, but still powerful, like 1 billion nuclear bombs. And yeah, now for a yellow dwarf, it's gonna live for about 10 million years, and then slowly, as it burns out its fuel, it starts fusing heavier and heavier elements, so it swells to become a red giant. And our sun's actually gonna swallow the inner planets in the future. Don't worry, in a few billion years, most definitely, but still. Then it sheds its outer layers, and again, white dwarf. You can already guess what happens after that, so I'm not gonna go into that. Now, the difference happens in the orange giants. I should name this yellow giant, whatever. Yeah. So after that, they become blue giants. Once they because of the same effect here, they also grow in size. They become these blue giants, which ultimately goes through the blue giant lifestyle, and then yeah, supernova explosion. What's the blue giant lifestyle? Well, they burn through their fuel very fast. So within a few million years or something, which is very small in cosmic scales, like a blink, it becomes a red hyper giant, not a red giant, a hyper giant. So it's massive. You can compare the sun to this. It looks like an absolute joke. Anyways, so soon after it burns out of its fuel, collapses, supernova explosion. And here, supernovas also do something. They go around and they produce these nebulae. That's where it comes from. So these massive stars, they actually like help in the creation of more stars. So more stars don't do that obviously because by the time they explode, it's already ended the universe. But yeah. So after that, these blue giants, they create neutron stars. And here, neutron stars can either collide together and go kilonova and create a black hole, or they can just get absorbed by one. That's how they end their life. Or sometimes they can just be the last thing in the universe, sometimes they don't have anything at all. But we're gonna assume the maximum clear up, so that's why. Like, we should making sure nothing remained in here. So yeah. It's pretty much the lifestyle of the entire all stars, pretty much. I'm pretty sure I missed a few things here, but this is as complex as it can get. So yeah, I hope you learned something new today. Adios.